Hello everybody, this is episode 51 of my Factorio playthrough. Last episode, I set up automation for getting a rocket silo here on Vulcanus. This episode, I plan to continue that with, getting everything crafted, because my automation is currently really slow. But I also want to set up some more stuff here to do more than just build a rocket silo. Also, this SS Mega should be heading back pretty soon, back to Nauvis, because now both sides have enough iron to, or are full of thruster oxidizer, and this side's not quite full, but that's because I was experimenting with adding a tank. It didn't work. You know, I just had an idea. Just delete all those. Where does this even come out from? Okay, right there. Bring it all the way down there. Set up that. Because now, and thruster oxidizer is the thing they're always really low on. They now both share the same thruster oxidizer thing. So thruster fuel is now what they really need to keep making more of. And I bet I could probably find some way to hook those up as well. Like, if I maybe change that from like right here to there. Oh wait, no, I can't go right there. Ah. So I would need to do that, except then that leaves this spot right here. Cause, yeah. I can't put stuff either right here, because both these are the same network. Man, that's annoying. But thruster fuel is incredibly easy to make because it just needs carbon, and I have so much carbon. Whereas thruster oxidizer is a little bit more complex, needs iron. And iron ore I have less of. So I like cooking it up like this, because it'll make it so both sides fill up around the same time. Also, that was kind of cool, having these laser turrets just laser down the little asteroids that came in. Yeah. This is cool. Got all the speed modules we could need for those. Now I need to set up a speed module for this guy. Do you need a speed module? You could take some speed modules, I guess. Huh. Only 30 seconds to make a whole rocket silo. That's pretty insane. The Factorio engineer, though, is just generally pretty insanely powerful. So, yeah. Wow, these are already full. Oh, I'm low on plastic, because I'm low on petroleum, because I'm low on light oil, because I'm low on heavy oil, because heavy oil is low on coal. Okay, that's probably something I can just improve right now. Head down there and fix it up. Cause like, why would I be low on coal? Is it because I didn't do the proper burner inserter coal thing? Ah! You know, that makes sense why I'm low on coal, because I did it really terribly. Oh. Wait, what direction? Okay, yeah, you do it on that side. Make a whole chain of these. And now I need to get the burner inserters. Boom. Now as soon as I get robots, they'll just build what they need to. They'll just auto build that. Or as soon as I have the things built, my robots will just automatically put those in. Do I still have enough steel? No, I don't. Grab some of that. Yeah. Just gotta wait for this last little bit to be done building. How's this mega ship doing? It's probably requesting all the stuff it needs. Oh, it's not. Why is it not? Because you guys are fully deactive? Because you are, like, properly deactive. Why are you not working? Oh, these are now actually full of blue science. What are we waiting on? Military science? We're waiting on military? Oh. Oh, stone. That makes sense, actually, while we're waiting on military science. These are taking all of the stone to build landfill. Honestly, kind of interesting that I finally ran out of military science in a backlog. See, but why are we so low on these? Because green circuits are being taken for my bot mall. And that honestly makes sense because I'm attempting to build rocket silos. You know, I don't really know what I expected when I decided that I'm just going to build a rocket silo. I'm going to have it build one, and that'll be enough. It doesn't need more than one. Because, like, yeah, they have a stack size of one. It'll be fine. It'll go in here, it'll plop into that one slot, and it'll stop requesting stuff. Oh, would you look at that? We actually have a rocket ready. And it's just going to keep building more space platform foundation. Alright, why is this fully backed up now? Because, oh yeah, the issue with this still. You know, why is that even being an issue? Don't I have like a lot of coal in one of these? Can't I just take some of that and fuel it myself? At least for a little bit. There we go. All the robots placing all the inserters. There we go. All those are active, they'll all start feeding each other, and then it'll produce a lot more stone. Or not stone, coal. What am I talking about? They don't make stone, they make coal, because there is no stone on this planet. That's honestly kind of insane that there's just no stone. Oh. Alright, thing ran out of ammunition. How? Wait, yeah, how did it run out of Oh. That got full of iron plates. So it's only producing half what it should be. That's not good. Oh, and you're also not getting any metallic asteroids. Why? Why are you being like this? You know what? It probably doesn't need that many. No, don't make the same mistake twice, Eli. Or maybe more like, don't make the same mistake 3 times. There's been a lot of times where I've been like, oh, I can probably just send it back without a full inventory of ammo, and it really doesn't go well. And I do have the laser turrets to help, but the laser turrets aren't a just fix-all. They do only really help. What I'm mainly gonna do here is have it get some more ammo, and then it should be good. Cause like, yeah, each asteroid chunk gives me 20 iron ore, and some of these pick up like 6 asteroid chunks at a time. And like, yeah, I am getting rid of about half of my chunks, but still. Oh, apparently those decide to drain all of my power. Okay, maybe I set these to only target the big chunks, or the medium chunks. It should save a lot of ammo. When I say a lot, I mean a lot of ammo. Because I have laser turrets to take out all the littler chunks. See, now that they're only taking out the big chunks, not the little chunks, it should be fine. I still don't really like that's throwing out chunks. So, I mean, what happens if I make it so it just doesn't do that? It's like, it can't be that bad, right? Maybe I could set like the input belts to only input if we don't have a certain amount of a chunk. But even then, I don't really know how I would do that. It's probably something to do with the circuit network and like the combinators or something. But I don't know. So turrets keep running out of ammunition here. I don't know why, and I don't like it. Because I don't have any ammo in circuit network, apparently. Why not? Huh. I mean, it hasn't taken any damage yet, so I bet it's fine. Alright, then are you good now? Yeah, okay, you're fixed. Yep, it's fixed. Alright, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm getting closer and closer to a rocket. I need about 15, or I need 150 more processing units and 100 electric engine units. Or probably more like 100 processing units. Okay, and then you are just purely because the inserter is kind of slow. How much would it be to make a bulk inserter? Not that much, honestly. Because bulk inserter has the same rotation speed. Oh, okay, nope, turret's just running out of ammunition. That is okay, though, because they're not going to be out of ammunition for that long. Meanwhile, them being engaged with an enemy is okay. There we go. So are you... Okay, yeah, now you're just starting to work kind of normally. I can now make those. I think that being fast might actually start getting a backlog on this, which is pretty good. It's what I want. And I just realized I could probably save a lot of space here by just rotating that. Oh wait, no, not that one. That one. Yeah, there we go. That saves a lot of space. Not only does that save a lot of space, it now also gives me the capability to probably put another red circuit assembler somewhere along here. Because if it's just plastic and green circuits, I can probably place down 2 assemblers, and then that'll get it done quicker than 1. There we go. Gonna make more construction robots. There we go. That's gonna be working quite nicely. Yeah, this is running basically constantly. This is also running pretty constantly, which is nice. Both of those are running pretty well. You are not getting any ingredients. Why? Is it just that you're kind of slow? I guess we can disable that. So now all the stone gets turned into bricks, and all the bricks get turned into concrete. Oh, 6 turrets are engaged with the enemy. Jeez. That could have been really bad. I should probably keep a closer eye on what's going on the space platform, but... And yeah, they haven't run out of ammo for a good little while now. It looks like everything has a little backlog of ammo. So, eventually it might actually head back to Novice. Okay, that one's still running. You get another one of those. I take that. And I take those. There we go. We're getting closer and closer to building a rocket silo. Okay, these are taking like forever to build. So I'm going to prioritize building the assembly machine first, and then the construction bots. Also, how's this mega ship working? Ooh, it's actually starting to look pretty good. Like, I think it might eventually be ready to go up. And it's still going to need a lot of space platform foundation, and that's going to need a lot more processing units, which needs more of these, which needs more green circuits. And, what? Why do I have no copper production? No way. It got backed up that much? That's insane. That is insane. My rare and uncommon copper got so backed up because those are the only things I'm getting rare and uncommon of. Or Spirit's like, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm just gonna make a huge storage grid and hope that works. There we go. The rare and uncommon copper storage grid. So now it should stop bugging me about filling up. And there we go, now my copper production is back to normal. Okay. That was almost very scary. I thought like a biter had gotten in and destroyed all of this or something. And like there's so much here that a single biter getting in could literally destroy basically my entire base. It's so annoying. Here we go. Now there's more copper flowing through. This rocket silo still hasn't built what it's supposed to. which is honestly kind of surprising that it hasn't built it yet, but eh. Um, and yet, by the time it builds what it needs to for a single rocket silo, I'm probably just going to put like another rocket silo, and I guess, what could I do it? I could probably fit it in right there, yeah. And then, gotta get those requester chests. Have this one request, low density structure, request 50. Yeah, or I guess I only need one actually. 50 low density structure, 40 rocket fuel, I guess, and 100 processing units. And yeah, I know it still needs the rocket silo, but like that's pretty close to being built. Yeah, there we go. Now it's making green circuits. Green circuits coming up here, refilling this, and also coming up here and refilling that. Yep, there we go. That's pretty good. That is so much rare and uncommon copper. It's insane. Anyway, red circuits are also filling up that, and then finally coming up into here into blue circuits. And then blue circuits will get used to build either a rocket or the rocket silo. I honestly don't know which one. Also, how am I doing on Vulcanus? More electric engine units, more processing units. I actually don't need that much more to build a rocket silo. I'm still going to need a lot more processing units to actually build the rocket, but the silo itself is going pretty good. How hard? Okay, I just need more speed modules, which just needs more of these advanced circuits. So once this fills up, I can start taking some of those circuits. But currently, I don't think this is making enough petroleum. Is it because you are not always active? Yeah, okay, you're not always active, because you're just really slow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I can pinpoint the source of where my factory is being slowed down. Also, I'm honestly surprised that this is actually... Oh. And there's all the asteroid chunks, of course. So there is some use in throwing them off the edge. Maybe I'll just make it be like a really slow... Have one stack size. No filters, just be really, really slow at throwing asteroid chunks off. Because now that that's slow, it'll be producing firearm magazines and immediately sending them out. But, like, this will also be getting rid of asteroid chunks that aren't used up quickly. So we might actually start getting some firearm magazines stored in my thing. It's like that one's pretty close to it. That one's pretty close. And that one's also pretty close. So, oh, and then they decided to go shoot some more stuff, because of course they do. Huh. Whoa, Fulgora has 0 evolution factor. Like, Vulcanus has some, Gleba has some, or Gleba has none. Huh. And then now Vs definitely has some. Oh, train out of fuel. Alright, I guess just get rocket fuel. Alright, how many more of these electric engine units can I get? I just need about 10 more. And I bet I have a lot of stuff stored up in the chests up here that I haven't yet checked. Okay, never mind, I don't. Or at least I don't have any, red circuits or plastic. I suppose there's actually a pretty good backlog of red circuits here, so I can just take those. And then, pop. And, pop. I guess I'll need one more as well. Pop. There we go. So now I can fill up that one and that one. You get these, because cold faction going faster means cracking is going to go faster. It'll be good. And I am actually starting to reach the limits of my power production. So more steam engines. There we go. Alright. I'm building a rocket silo on Vulcanus. That's big. We have a rocket silo. It's being built. I mean, everything else here is also, like, useful, but nothing I think that I'm going to build here is as useful as this rocket silo I'm about to make. I mean, maybe the science pack for this place would be kind of useful, but even then, like, building that rocket silo is now allowing me to get off this planet. I don't like it here. Like, it's better than planets with bugs. I will say that. But, okay, it started going back, apparently. I didn't realize it was gonna start doing that. Okay, oh boy. So long as it stays with forward speed. And, of course, chemical plant got destroyed. Okay, so long as it just keeps going, it should be fine. I didn't expect it to get destroyed this quickly. Oh, that's something interesting. It still has thruster oxidizer, because this one's still making thruster oxidizer. This one's running low on thruster fuel. This one still is also running low on thruster fuel. Okay. But, I mean, it is actually able to keep going forward for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to set this to 300 instead of 100, because I definitely need more ammo. But this, like, it's holding together better than it did before, at least. Like, it still got damaged, but, I mean, it's kept its thrust. Like, its thrust is at least always active. Its front isn't super badly hurt. I mean, it's getting real close to Nauvis. So, I think, like, once it gets there, it'll be fine. Part of it's just simply I told it to go before it had enough ammo. I should have let it keep building up more ammo, but I didn't. And yeah, so long as the thrusters don't get damaged, it'll be fine. So yeah, thrusters are staying good. It's gonna keep staying good. It's such a cool design on the thrusters when they're moving. Alright, it made it back to Nauvis. A lot of stuff got destroyed, but, I mean, that wasn't really that bad, honestly. I expected it to go a lot worse than it did. Oh, and if that was true, what it just said, yep, okay. We now have a second rocket silo ready to go on Nauvis. So now, if one rocket silo fills up and it's just like waiting on a backlog, we can then fill up a second rocket silo. This is fun. So now these are going to start getting taken from those and getting put into here. And now it's going to also keep building this. Which, you know what? We're just going to disable. Disable that inserter, and it'll stop trying to build another rocket silo. Yeah, that should be good. And then here, where'd the rocket silo go? Here it is. This is a big thing, honestly. Okay. I'm just gonna do is just chuck it right there. That should be fine. You don't really take much power right now. Okay, we chuck in a whole bunch of rocket fuel, chuck in a bunch of low density structure, and chuck in some processing units. And that should be enough to get me to be able to leave this planet. Or at least once I set up like a bot network here and start the beginnings of a bot mall, then I can leave the planet. But having that set up is the first step in what is going to be I no longer need to be here in person. So now I'm just going to set up the most basic of bot malls for now and let it deal with its own stuff. I don't know. No, I didn't realize that until just now, but I haven't made any logistics bots here yet. That might be an issue. Or no, I can just grab some batteries. And copper, apparently. Or not copper, iron. There we go. 5 should be enough. And then what I'm going to do is with more passive provider chests, I'm going to set up a lot of these things up here to be just provide passively. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, you are beginning to make a rocket. This is cool. This is big. I like it. I will eventually be able to leave this planet. I won't be trapped here. Okay, just pop you down, pop you down, pop you down, and pop you down. Boom. Beginning of the bot mall. Now what we can do is just hook up this. You read ingredients. You set requests. Alright. So now what do we make it build very first? We make it build assembly machines, which need assembly machine 1s. Oh, alright, here we go. It's actually launching a rocket. We have a Vulcanus rocket. It's here. It's here, and there's no space platform in orbit. But it's here. That's all that really that's all that I really care about. It's here. Okay, and then we need to make assembly machine 1s. Okay, and then you need iron plate, iron gear wheel, and electronic circuit. You need assembly machine 1s, steel plate, iron gear wheel, and electronic circuit. So, what we can do, I think, is come up here, hook you up to a provider, you up to a provider, you a provider. We're making more of those, so that'll be fine. I'm just gonna come down here and nab a whole bunch of this. We don't really need that many blue circuits right now. What we do need is red circuits to make another roboport, which is probably really gonna drain my power, but I don't really care. I mean, heck, where's the first roboport? It's right there. Yeah. Chuck in those robots. So it'll start building on its own. Like, I can tell it, get rid of all this stuff, and it'll just do it. You know, I'm actually not gonna do it, because I just realized I don't have... Okay. Now, I can tell it, go get rid of all this stuff. And they just go out and do it. It's awesome. Also, now we can set up this to trash unrequested, and it'll do what it's meant to do. It'll clean out my inventory for the first time in, like, forever. I'll have a somewhat clean inventory. And I don't really know what it's gonna try to give me, but yeah. Like, this is the beginning of a robot network here. They should be able to make whatever they need. I mean, I'm gonna need to put their roboport up a little bit or I'm gonna need to set up another roboport up a little bit farther. And they are gonna still probably need some help from me, or maybe like stuff sent down to them from space. But it's a start. It's a start, at least. It's something. It's enjoyable. Please tell me they're not going to immediately fill up all these chests with just random junk. Okay, I just realized something, though. This foundry is not just a copper foundry. I don't have just a copper plate foundry. I have copper wire. So that might be an issue later on. That I might need to set up a copper plate foundry. You know, I'm actually going to change up here a little bit. Just to at least give it like some space to get the thing out. To get the copper metal out. Because yeah, that one could go up there. This one can go around here into this. And then you're just gonna come like here, up, and then around. Yeah. There we go. Plenty of copper cable for you to take and do whatever you need with. And then also more robo networks. So now, this should have everything it needs to start crafting, right? You have electronic circuits. You don't have any iron gear wheels, and you have iron plate. Why do you not have any iron gear wheels? Because they just aren't hooked up. Well, that's something that can be fixed. There we go. Now you should be making everything. Or you should have the capability of making everything. Yes. You should have the capability of making everything. Yes. Alright. So, it can now make assembly machine 2s. Next step, making it be able to make all the chests that I need. So now we do you. Then you need both circuits. Green circuits are already set up. Red circuits aren't, but they aren't going to be too hard to hook up. Should make sure I don't go too far away from the thing. I guess I am going to be pretty far away from it. Okay, well, I can build another one over here. Alright, so now... Okay, you need the red circuits, which I need to set up over here with Roboport extension. And... Yep, okay, now that's hooked up, so now it's going to be collecting those for this. Yep, you're collecting those, and now steel chests need to be automated. Steel chests. I still need to manually build them. Or at least manually build the assemblers. Because I don't have many robots yet. Alright, so now steel chests are being made, which means I can now make storage chests. If I can now make storage chests, I can also make requester chests and provider chests. And another train ran out of fuel. Really? You gonna do this to me, train? There we go. Train is refueled. Or will be refueled. Oh! We're down to less than 100 concrete down to less than 100 landfill needed. That's insane that I can just do that. You know, it's gonna be weird when I get to late game and I'm not going to have this constant thing of like, hey, these robots need resources to build stuff. Like, or not late game, I guess, but like the next few episodes where like I have all the landfill and concrete properly set up now. It's insane. That also means I can probably start deactivating this assembler and making this one take less. Because now that we have so much already set up, I think we can start letting some stone get through here. Also, stuff on Vulcanus. These are not being built because it's missing all the materials. That, I guess, makes sense. I can't leave quite yet because the robots don't know how to do everything. the way, but they're just not there yet. What do you mean another train is out of fuel? Oh, you're already being fueled. The robots are just slow. Alright, there we go. Now all these are set up, and all these are being made, even if it doesn't seem like it. They just are slow at being made. And you know, no, don't give me any items. I don't really need items, but I do want these items actually. But I don't need many items. So now I suppose I should set up, oh, why did that not get properly pasted down? What is in the way? What is here that there's a cliff in the way? Oh, that's annoying. Can I just like go over the cliff? I guess I can. Okay. See, now they need these poles to be automated. Now that needs iron sticks, copper cables, and steel plate. You also need these inserters to be automated. That needs regular inserters. So we keep expanding. See, now we need iron sticks for these poles. We need regular inserters for the fast inserters. And then I think we're already making iron gear wheels and everything else for those. So now if I just throw everything down, the robots should eventually do whatever they need to do. Oh, did the construction robots just disappear? Alright, well this mega ship is back on Nauvis, and this one's still getting built, but like it's growing slightly. I really like the design of this mega ship, so I'm going to take it over here and force it to adapt. This one's going to slightly change. It's going to adapt though. Both of them going to be the exact same design. Except you don't have this scoop. You are the militaristic megaship. The warship. I like that. The warship. There we go. So now you're just gonna request all this stuff. Apparently there's not that many inserters on Nauvis. I don't know why. I guess they're not set up in this grid. Which could probably explain why there's not that many. Although, didn't I automate them like 3 times over for green science? I guess not. Alright, well they're getting added to the network. Regular inserters. And I suppose now that we're making productivity module 1, we can also make productivity module 2 to add into this rocket silo. Oh, And of course, they're still taking a lot more green circuits. Why are they taking so many? Oh, forgot to limit those. Everything here should fill up and then reach a limit. Alright, and then Vulcanus, what's going on over here? Are you just missing bots, or are you also missing materials? Well, I have these. There we go. Copper cables are not being fulfilled? Ah, yes, this makes sense why copper cables are not being filled. There we go. Now they are. Like, now that I have this set up, I think I can have my robots do everything else that they need. Now that they're making these, which I believe are all the parts for a bot mall. Because you have the assemblers, you have the inserters, you have power, you have the chests. And I think that's basically everything you need for a good bot mall like this. So now, next episode, I will actually be able to get off the planet. Because currently, I need to wait for one of my mega ships to come back out here and pick me up. But, yeah. That's probably going to take a while, because both my mega ships require a lot of stuff from Nauvis, and Nauvis isn't doing that well right now. Nauvis is being the bots on Nauvis are being very demanding. Oh, did you look at that? Wow. Okay, I should probably, set up those. Also, wait, why are you not? Because I'm not making a copper cable. Huh. Who would have thought that would be an issue? Not making any copper cable. You know what? I suppose I should probably also set yellow science up to be automated. I bet I already have everything for... Wow, actually, I was kidding when I said I bet I already have everything for it. I actually kind of do. Because all I need is flying robot frames. And those need some stuff. What else should I automate then, I guess? Huh. I suppose I might actually need labs more. Because with how much purple science I have stored up, like, that's actually pretty useful. I'm gonna come over here and just... you start grabbing purple science as well, and yellow science as well. So now I can actually start researching the stuff with purple science. I'm no longer limited to just military science. That is so... This is honestly really cool. Like, I'm actually getting good at the game now. This is fun. Alright, well... honestly, I like that I ended it on a good note, because that's fun. That I now have a lot of purple science. But, I'm still on I'm still on Vulcanus. Can't get off just yet. Or now I would be able to, but... I mean, space platform got a little bit, shaved. So, yeah. I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank y'all for watching. See you next episode. Bye.